All right, everyone. So we have the Black Ops Season 1 roadmap being released, right? So this was just released, and we're only going to look at multiplayer for the sake of this video because that's what we focus on this channel. We do have another channel that focuses on zombies, and on that one, we'll talk about some of the zombies changes. But let's get right into this. So, four brand new maps are going to be added: Fate, Utopia, Odysseus, and Yakai. And it has in season in parentheses, so I'm not exactly sure what that means. Maybe that means it's going to be coming later. Three remastered and returning maps: Standoff, Meltdown in season, Fringe in season. So that's seven maps. Okay, you have three remastered returning and four brand new ones, and also a holiday variant of Hijack. So in total, you're getting eight different maps here. Nine new slash returning modes: one in the chamber, prop hunt, sharpshooter, sticks and stones in season, gun games in season, Codemus Holiday Havoc in season, Codemus Snowfight in season, and Takeover in season. A new Deadeye score streak, and seven new weapons: Maddox RFB, that's from the Battle Pass, Ballistic Knife, Weekly Challenges, Koget 7, Battle Pass, Sokol 545 in season event, Strumwolf 45 in season event, and X Ravager in season, Hawker HX in season event. New attachments for Akita MPC 25, M8A1, Coda 9, and the AK 27. So that's what we're getting. And I think a lot of this, at least on paper, is pretty good, right? I really do. I think this is all going to be pretty cool. Here is the only issue, right? Is that to me there was a lot of stuff before this game came out that on paper was pretty good. And the problem has been there's a lack of trust between the player and the company that makes the game, right? That's just there's a lack of trust with this series right now, and you can't blame people for feeling that way at the end of the day, right? This is something that makes complete sense that there would be this lack of trust because of how they've handled things. And when you look at this game, what is the thing that's being talked about most? The campaign, right? People do not like the campaign. And so that's being used as a way to say this game is just terrible overall, even though I think the multiplayer is actually good, and I think the zombies are really good. Right? I don't think the multiplayer is one of the best of all time in the Call of Duty series. I do think it's fun, and I have been playing it. But when you've lost the trust, you've lost, and this is so close to kind of what Black Ops 6 was, and people are paying for it again. There's just a lot of trust between the two, and so this is a good way for them to prove to people, right, by continuing not just with season one but future seasons that they're going to be changing things, right? That they're interested in delivering on what the people want. Because at the end of the day, that's what's going to matter. And I think a lot of this is good, right? There is a lot of content we just talked about. You're getting a lot of new maps with this, right? There is a lot of maps here that we will be getting. And so when I look at that's not a bad thing. That's a good thing. But it has to be more, right? It has to be more. And I've said this, we're maybe planning on doing a video on, one of the ways to fix Call of Duty, and I'll give a little bit of a hint now of what that's going to look like. But to me, it's simple. It's getting back to the theme and the vibe and the soul of the series, right? Which is think about World at War, think about Call of Duty 4, how those felt like military shooters. This doesn't feel like that. It's kind of weird. You have all these weird characters that are running around. It's obviously better than past games where you had people from all different, universes that were in there, but it still just doesn't feel 100% like Call of Duty. So this is a good time. This game has launched to a disaster. It's been pretty bad overall, right, in terms of the reception to this game. But this is a time to start building a little bit more of that trust. And I think they could do it. I don't think it's out of the question that they could do it. This is a good way. Maybe season one launches and there's people that are like, all right, I'll jump back in for season one. I'll buy Game Pass and I'll play it on there. Or maybe, they do something like that. We'll see if that's the case. But I have a feeling that it might end up being, a thing that could get some excitement going again and maybe just turn a little bit of we're excited for future titles of this. This game maybe we're not all in for, but we're going to be excited for future ones. And then it comes in, you got to deliver on those games. Because if you don't, this series is in some serious trouble. But that is what we're looking for in terms of the season one. It looks like it's launching on December 4th, so mark your calendar for that. And I like I said, I'm very very happy with how this turned out so far. So this looks pretty good to me. Let me know what you think in the comment section below. We will see you next time.